Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Not a Real Podcast. You know who it is, your girl Young Co.
I'm Isha.
And today we got some good stuff for y'all. Okay?
We do. But I think until we get a jingle, we should just do like a random intros every episode.
So you want me to sing or rap?
Rap. Bring us in rapping.
Okay.
Maybe this a prompt.
Woo! Throw off some names and I'm just gonna go for
it. Easter.
It's Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday. I can't say that. I'm gonna say I got hoes, but I don't want to talk about Easter and hoes at the
Don't worry about it. Okay, so we got a good episode for y'all this
cool.
week because you fucked that up.
At least you let me go.
I did.
And I think a few of our friends will be proud of you.
Yeah, because normally I get real aggravated.
down.
Yeah, aggravated.
Yeah.
Good show today.
Yep, good show.
But before we get into that,
who gonna bring us in?
well, you just brought us in.
But you want me to finish that up?
Go ahead, you right.
All right. Ish,
What's going on, baby?
talk to me about your weed, baby. What was the peak? What was the pit?
I had a lot of peaks this week.
Okay.
Let's see. One of my peaks, so back in 2020, I had a birthday trip planned to go to Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah.
But COVID, that's the year y'all threw me the surprise, get together. Y'all did y'all thing. So I've been trying to go. I think I made plans like maybe once or twice since then, but it just never fell through. So I was going down memory lane and I was like, dang, I miss being tan. Because last time I had a crazy tan.
Girl, you was so happy about that damn tan.
I was chocolate.
It was cute.
I was
you
chocolate.
So happy about that. You want to get back to that tan.
I was
so bad.
chocolate. So I was like, dang, I want a tan. So Lo was like, well, do you still want to go to Puerto Rico? And it's like, out of all the places I'd have been, Puerto Rico was still on my list.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. She was like, okay, because I didn't know what to get you for your birthday. I was thinking about what to get you for your birthday. So she got us flights to go to Puerto Rico for my birthday.
I love it.
So that was a peak. What else? I finally made it to the High Art Museum for
Freaky Friday?
First Friday. So that was really nice. We seen a lot of people we knew. Well, enough.
What you call it was there? Chelsea, you used to work at Athena, light skin, curly hair. Real cute
I didn't
Chelsea.
see her. Yeah.
She was there. I was like, man, that girl, I just love her so much.
You seen her?
I didn't see her.
Oh, but you seen the pictures.
On Instagram.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know why I love that girl so much, but I just would have been
We
so
seen
happy.
Eb. I love Eb. I haven't seen.
Nana.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Eb since before COVID.
She look good.
She do.
She look good.
She look real good.
She look good.
So that was another peak. My pit this week. I don't really think I had a pit. And if I was bothered by something this week, it wasn't nothing for real because I don't even remember.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, this was a good week. What about yours? What was your peak and pits of the week?
So one of my peaks was spending time with the kiddos yesterday.
Oh yeah.
My nieces and my nephew was at work. So I didn't get to spend too much time with him, but my nieces and stuff yesterday, we was setting up for my brother's wife or my sister-in-law birthday party.
Nice.
Is
your daddy cooking?
No, so my brother, my niece ordered him a chef hat and a little robe.
Oh, he eating that up, ain't he?
The hibachi grill. So we all sitting around, we set the tables and stuff up. So we got the two tables, like the little L shape, and the hibachi in the middle.
Oh, he about to show out.
He finna burn that fucking house down.
Had a fire extinguisher close by.
That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put a fan right here so the fire can just roll, but not. It's all for the fun.
No, that's gonna be nice.
I was like, Sinead, just know that one day you're gonna be able to tell the story about how your daddy burnt the house down.
We're not gonna wish that, but if it happens.
So we had a lot of fun setting up everything. It's gonna be, so I'm actually leaving today to go to her birthday celebration or whatever.
Nice, and it's not a surprise. She know about it.
No, she knows. So she down there trying to help us out. Everybody yelling at her. She getting an attitude at us. Y'all need to, I can help set up. No, you can't.
Just sit down and chill.
Just go upstairs. You got 3,000 square foot of home. Go find a spot.
Because there's a lot of spots in there. You could just chill.
Go find a spot.
Yeah.
So, but that was fun. And then Pitt. Okay, so last week I was like, oh, I think I'm okay with starting back working again. But I kind of got in my feelings because I do want to go ahead and get back to working. But I also know that some time has passed and what I really want to do, I should have been working on that. So it wasn't nobody's fault but my own.
What you really want to do?
The pet store. So
this time off you could have been.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm actually like the way that I handled it, like the time off, I don't regret it.
No,
if I could have put a little extra towards it, that would have been perfect. So now I'm kind of like, damn, I'm bummed out because this is what I really want to do. But I'm actually kind of excited to work again. Yeah. You know what I mean? I love entrepreneurship, don't get me wrong, but I'm okay with working a 9 to 5.
Oh, I
like set schedules. Entrepreneurship. No, I don't like, now you know how we feel about set schedules.
Hate them.
Hate them.
Yes.
Hate obligated to some shit. What if I want to go to sleep?
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
And a 9 to 5 really be cutting into my afternoon naps. Oh, that burned me up.
But I'm like, I'm okay. Just tell me what to do. Let me get it done. And then let me have the rest of my week off or do what I want to do. Yeah,
because if I'm not missing a meeting or if I'm still replying to emails. But I have more autonomy over my schedule with this job. So
it ain't as bad.
It's not as bad, but it's still like,
Yeah.
But but when I was, I was off, 4 months last year. Was it last year? 20?
Year before last.
Damn, 2020.
So it was the end of the year, right?
It was the 2021. Yeah, wow. Ooh, I've been back working for over a year. This is really weird.
Girl, every year I'm thinking the last year was 2020.
Yeah, but even when I was off for the 4 months, like kind of like you, it was like I was enjoying my time. Then when I went back to work, I was like, I really wasn't that productive. Like, I definitely could have been doing stuff for the nonprofit. Like, I really wasn't that productive. I was just really enjoying my life. Like,
yeah. It was cool though.
It was cool. And sometimes you need that break. Like if you can, obviously, if you can afford it and it's not gonna really set you back, if you can take time off in between jobs, then I highly recommend that.
Every emotion I went through, I loved it. It was like the first month was like, what a relief. The second month was, what do I do? Third month was
because your friends are still going to work.
Yeah.
Like, all right, this would be super lit if we was doing lunch and yoga every day. Yeah.
I can't say I still had the luxury of a few friends who might have worked night shift or something. We was out, but it was like, okay, what do I do? Like, I think it was more of like, maybe I'm a little unfulfilled because I just didn't know which direction I wanted to go.
You like working.
Do this shit,
and not working. I can see how that would can impact you, more than others because you actually like being productive.
I don't mind it.
Oh, what's productive? Just not my thing.
If this is ruffling some feathers, we can move to the next topic, baby. We don't have to get you because you didn't have a pet, so don't let me be your pet.
No, you're right. So that was kind of your pet, not feeling like productive, but you're not letting that consume you. Just kind of a fleeting emotion. That's real.
Yeah, every pet don't gotta be the bottom. So it's like.
And if that was your biggest pit this week, then
it's a win.
That's not a bad week at all.
A win is a win.
Yeah, no, I get that. Okay. Speaking of winning, you see what I'm saying?
Okay, I ain't giving you credit last time.
Now, speaking of winning, one of the things that we definitely wanted to talk about was Angel Reese and the LSU Tigers. So they won the NCAA National Championship.
Absolutely.
The first basketball championship in school's history. Super, super dope.
So many record-breaking moments, which we'll get into.
On both sides, though, right? So they played Iowa. And you know how I felt about Iowa and Caitlin. What did I tell you at the bar before? Was it the day before the championship?
Girl busted heads. She fire. I went back and looked at some highlights like, goddamn, little Steph Curry.
I'm talking about
fire.
Caitlin was busting their ass. So it was definitely a great, and I didn't follow them the whole season, but during the tournament, it was like, okay, they made it fun.
I only jumped on it from the last 2 games of the
sort of Final Four.
Yeah.
But they made the women that made it to the tourney. They really, really made it very, very fun to watch.
They deserved it.
Yeah,
it was very fun.
So they won, and I think it was still during the game. Angel, or towards the end, Angel was doing the John Cena, Tony Yayo, you can't see me, and pointing to her finger like she gonna get a ring. And people lost their fucking mind.
Didn't they go up and like it was corrupt, like the whole system was corrupt or something?
I mean, off with her head.
Just because she did the same thing.
Let's talk about it.
That Caitlin did 2 games before.
Yeah.
and lost their mind about it.
She was classless and a fucking idiot.
She was a fucking idiot.
I think, here's the thing. You like when black people say, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You have, and this is not to take nothing away from Caitlyn, because two things can be true at the same time. You can, because I think she was voted like the player of the year.
Yeah.
You could be player of the year. You could be busting ass, which she was. And you can also, and Angela can also feel, Angel can also feel like you can't fuck with her.
Absolutely. And that's the whole notion behind what Angel did. This whole thing means you can't see me.
Because when Caitlyn did it, she was telling the other girl, you can't see me. Then Caitlyn, even when, I forgot who they were playing, and Caitlyn waved the girl off, like, I'm not coming all the way up there to guard you because you can't do shit back there.
Yeah.
Bring it closer. Like, that's the part, like, that makes watching the game fun. Like, yeah, you could be a skilled player, you could be talented, but if you know you are that girl, talk shit.
Talk your shit. But Caitlyn been doing that all season.
And I love it.
Absolutely fucking love it.
Love it.
It's just that when Angel came in and she did it, people just looked at it like it was this.
Ask me why. Now, this is a double whammy. Ask me why.
Because you gonna hit them with like you did Ish. Why they looked at her like she was classless and a fucking idiot?
Racism and sexism. The double whammy. Because you got middle-aged white men sitting on social media with this huge following. The one guy from Barstool, a fucking
Overman.
A fucking idiot. Mm-hmm. You're twice this girl's age, mm-hmm. and you feel comfortable enough. The world has made you feel comfortable enough.
So they empower him
I can make anything about race.
Uh-huh.
Okay, watch me do my thing.
Do your thing.
You felt comfortable enough. You felt empowered enough to pick up your phone to call a 19, 20-year-old black girl mm-hmm. who just won the national championship a fucking idiot because she did exactly what the white girl, and this is no shade to Caitlyn, because Caitlyn is a dog.
And the way Caitlyn handling this shit, I'm gonna get into that. Caitlyn is this has nothing to do with Caitlyn and Angel. This has the outside world
because they not tripping.
Spectacle. Hell no, they ain't.
And I don't know if Caitlyn is media trained or this is just who she is. Because every interview, she holding it.
I got crazy respect for Angel.
Yeah,
that's what she's saying.
It's why can't we talk? Why can't we talk mess? Like, why can't we? But it's because Angel, they hate to see a confident black, I'm saying girl, but woman, black girl.
Yeah.
They hate that shit.
And that's literally what irritates me. The same guy that's talking about you're a fucking idiot, recanted his statement, talking about I was uninformed. Both were wrong. Neither one of them was wrong.
Neither one.
Why they wrong? They passionate. You wouldn't sexism. You wouldn't say that.
Because when Tom Brady get mad and want to throw helmets and want to break iPads on the sideline, ain't nobody saying shit.
But y'all want to sit Odell out and make him pay fines and shit for it.
He's a whiner.
Cut it out.
Cut it out. When Serena Williams was showing passion on the court, on the tennis court, and she wanted to throw her racket down. Oh my gosh, she's this, she's that. But that man, was he from Australia? He did the same thing. It wasn't no issue. Quit fucking playing.
It's no issue.
They're 20.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just assume that they've been playing ball since they were, let's just say 9, 10. That's half your life. As a child, you was learning about sacrifice. Mm-hmm. Whereas maybe after school, your friends are going home, but no, you got to go to conditioning before the season starts. Mm-hmm. Then you got the season. Then you got games. Now the basketball season at school is over. Now you got AAU. Conditioning for AAU, practice for AAU. So you don't even have a summer. So at 10 and 11.
Your focus is way better than mine compared to
as a child.
Cheetos watching Saturday morning cartoons.
I didn't even get up to watch Saturday morning cartoons. You know I love Jenny Jones.
Yeah, you lost a lot of your childhood on that shit.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So if I'm dedicating more than half my life to a sport, to an organized sport, and I make it to play at this high level, which is Division I.
You think I'm not gonna pop my shit?
Shit.
You think I'm not gonna pop my shit? Them girls went wrong. Now, here's the thing. I hate it when it became a race thing. I think it was a race thing, and I definitely think it's double standard as fuck.
Racism and sexism.
Right. Now, she seemed like it was a little personal for Angel, because Angel was like this on their ass. Yeah. And I loved it. That showed passion. I think the only thing is they say she need to apologize. I don't think she need to apologize. I just think this was a learning moment. Like, at the end of the game, because even if a guy did it let's say in basketball or something, it might be like a tech or something. I don't know. So it's like, this a learning moment. You can gloat in that shit. You ain't got to excessively gloat, but that's it. But the fact that she did the same thing the other girl did, but hers is classless and tasteless, that's like, come on now.
But she wasn't even excessive with it.
I think they said she followed her around the court for like 20 seconds or longer.
Because I just beat the player of the year.
But it's like at the end, at the end of every game, you talk to go ahead and do this and shake hands or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's passion. It's passion.
But I just want a national championship. My mind is not to line up and shake hands, and it's no disrespect, but right. I want to lay in this confetti. Nigga, we work hard.
But it's business people. You can be the best fucking player on the block, but at the end of the day, this is a business. Like even college basketball, professional basketball, like this is a business. So you still have to show some kind of sportsmanship. I just think it was a learning moment to like, go ahead, pop your shit, just don't gloat in it. Because if it was like 20 seconds, or if somebody even said it was more than 20 seconds, I don't know. So this is where you can't quote me. But if it was this and you following her around after y'all already won, cool. But apology, not needed. Did y'all make it? I mean, was it a race thing? I think so. Yeah. And it was definitely double standard as fuck, because I done seen niggas get dunked on and motherfucking flexing like this. You walk up, or you get hit on the football field, you ain't going and helping this man up. His teammates coming to help him up. And don't nobody say nothing about that. No. So you can't.
Passionate. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. I don't play Uno with y'all. Because and people gonna think this sound crazy. I play Uno with y'all? You don't. Because I don't want to fall out with y'all, because I don't like the way y'all play. That trains and that section, that would drive me crazy. So if I'm passionate about some Uno, and I fall smooth the fuck out with a friend over Uno,
you sure will.
Why can't?
And don't let us be at your house.
Oh, because y'all can get the fuck out.
Because house rule, whoa.
Y'all can get out. House rules is we not stacking cards. We're not doing none of that. It's gonna take us 33 minutes to finish one game.
Boring.
I don't care nothing about that.
Boring.
But when you think about organized sports, I feel gloat.
Yeah.
Gloat. I don't see nothing wrong with it. If you are the best of the best, then why should you be meek or timid? Or why should I be like, well, I don't want to bask in this because I don't want to offend nobody? What Deion Sanders say, don't let my confidence disturb your insecurities.
I love it. However, who was that? What was that? Sanaa Lathan, remember she was like this in Love and Basketball? Yeah. And she like, get your ass back in the game or whatever. But I have heard it's like, you can't be excessive with it. You just can't be excessive with it. And again, I just think it's a learning opportunity. But the fact that this person did the same thing, it's like, y'all tripping. Y'all doing it.
I hope she come back next year and just do every fucking game.
She said she put on for the folks
that look like her.
Yeah.
And then her post game speech when she was like, the whole year y'all been criticizing me. Y'all said I was too ghetto, I was too this. I'm doing it for the girls that look like me. And it's like, for her to be so young and to use her platform to say like, no, this is who I am. And I need other little girls that look like me to know that that's okay. That's totally fine. Because under no circumstances, as many titles as I have, I'm a black woman first. I would never tell a black girl to dim her light or to calm down. And then it was on Twitter, then what really pissed me off was seeing black women talking about her in a negative way. This one lady said, she need to calm down. She got too much dip on her chip. If you ask me, she don't got enough dip on her chip. That girl had 34 double-doubles in one season. Quit playing.
Broke records.
Quit playing. She played the best girl that they said, the best college player, and they won. They won. Ain't enough dip on that girl chip. How can you tell her to calm down when she beat the best in the country?
Passion.
She's
showing passion.
Yeah.
She's showing fucking passion. You can still show your passion, and that, like, whoever tweeted that, shut up. Just shut up.
Everybody want to tap dance. They want to play respectable politics. I'm not on that. But you see that not only just with that, but just in everyday life, in corporate America. Because, if we don't smile, or if we're not chipper in the morning, like we're labeled as aggressive, or like this angry black woman. And it's like, I don't want to play that game with y'all.
I'm not going to play that game with y'all. Everybody already know what they told me at the thing. Oh my God, you're just so much prettier than, not than we thought, but you're just so much prettier. It's just a shock. And somebody else was like, you're so pretty, and I just love how you keep it real. That's what it was.
At a work event?
At a work event.
What that mean though?
We know what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, I can't change me to, like you said, to dim my light.
I'm not.
Because at the end of the day, I need you to know who I am. I need you to, when I step through this door, I need you to know who I am, and I need you to respect me for that, not for who you think or who you want me to be.
Because that's not who I am.
Yeah.
And if we in the same room, then that means like I belong here. And I'm not I'm not making no mistake about me being in this room. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna tone it down. So I suggest you start feeling yourself and feel like you belong in this room, mm-hmm. and give it to, like, why can't you feel good about what you do or what you accomplish? Like, and I don't feel like it was excessive. Even she probably did follow the girl a little bit around the
because it was only because it was, I think, after the game, and then you follow her around the court. Again, I think it was like 20 seconds, at least minimum, because I seen longer times with 20 seconds. And so it's like, it's not about the fact, like, she showed passion, cool, y'all trying to, it's a sexism thing, but it's just about, like, okay, at some point, gather that shit up, go celebrate with your team. But I don't think she owe anybody an apology for showing that level of passion.
No, never.
I don't think she don't owe nobody an apology for that shit.
No, and she don't need to tone it down. Yeah. And next year, I hope she do something else that's gonna ruffle them. Keep making them uncomfortable. Be who you are. Take up as much space as you absolutely want. Mm-hmm. You not only are you talented, but you put the work in.
I'm talking about, and everybody see it, the world see it.
Yeah.
They broke so many records. It's ridiculous. Caitlin and both Angel. And it was other, obviously the whole LSU basketball team is fire as fuck, but it's like all the headlines is, of course, the racism stuff, which it needs headlines, sexism, that needs headlines, but that 191 points that Caitlin scored, beating out both male and female NCAA champions.
She led her team to beat South Carolina. They was undefeated. And then because they want to shine a light on this small moment of
missing the big stuff.
And it's doing a disservice to the other ladies that was also busting ass.
What was it, 102 to 85?
That was a great game.
Caitlin kept saying it was fun, yeah, okay. It was truly a good thing to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I only seen the highlights and stuff. Damn near 10 million viewers.
Beating out a lot of the other sporting events. Like, why aren't they talking about that? Like, why are y'all highlighting such a small part of this amazing journey that both teams went on? And, that's crazy. And then your girl, Jill.
Oh, yeah. Jill, you on some bullshit with that.
I'm talking about it.
Jill. Everybody can't win. What, you want to give everybody participation? Everybody can't win.
We don't do participation trophies.
One winner, Jill.
Since when have both teams been invited to the White House and it's under the guise of being... because the ladies played well. Well, some ladies played better than others.
Right.
Why would you invite them? Like, and as a woman, she should have been more vocal and advocating for them. Like, women should be allowed to express themselves, to show passion, to be all of these things. What the fuck? Okay, I don't want to say old girl racist.
Nah, come on now.
Okay.
There's this thing called cancel culture. I feel like we take it too far. We might get a little canceled. What you think?
Because I didn't say she was racist.
Because you say you don't want to say it.
I'm saying
it
looks familiar. It looks familiar.
Far-fetched. Yeah. Like, why are you inviting both teams? The losing team does not get to come to the White House, period. Angel said, we ain't going. But then her coach was like, no, we gonna show up.
No, that's because the White House trying to backstab. They're trying to backpedal and they apologizing. Like, quit jumping off the deep end, Jill.
But even out with them, they was like, or Caitlin specifically, she was like, no, we lost. It's okay.
We lost.
We played a good game. Shawty said, I'm player of the year. We really did our thing, but we lost. It's cool. We not going. And that's not like them handing over this invite to LSU, because at the end of the day, they bust y'all ass.
Period.
They bust y'all ass. But
because Caitlin know that this is a game, and winners win and losers lose. And as a loser, and not even, you lost, but you're not a loser. That's the thing. Y'all lost the championship game, but y'all not a loser because y'all beat out all these other teams to get to that point. So it's nothing to, like, of course you want the hardware, you want the ring, but it's nothing to hang your head about.
Right.
You are the best of the best. Right. And that's something to gloat and bask in as well.
That's what she said. Coach said. She was like, Coach was telling us to hold your head high.
For what? Why wouldn't
cool.
you?
Y'all did. Y'all pulled numbers.
that's history. They're gonna go down in the history books. Like, and that's cool. But yeah, Jill was tripping on that shit. People was blowing this up, and that's so weird. But then it just makes me think about corporate, like, well, I'm saying corporate America because we're in corporate America. Like how it's a politic game that I absolutely hate playing.
I'm not playing it no more.
I don't play.
I'm not playing
when
it
I
anymore.
first started, I played the game.
Absolutely.
But now, because every room you in, if I'm in that room, then I deserve to be in that room.
Exactly. Like, we all here in the same space.
Yeah.
How the fuck you think you up on me because you act a certain way, talk a certain way, move a certain way? I'm here too, baby, so there's no denying it.
Yeah.
I'm just as good, if not greater than you. Nevertheless, and I'm just going back to corporate because it'd be a lot of games that they want to play.
And they feel away when you don't play them.
Yeah.
They feel away when you don't play the games that they want you to play, and you still are in these meetings, and you're still in these rooms, and you're still getting these promotions, and it's like, but how?
Hate it.
I wear my nails long.
I'm
not cutting them down.
And I'm not color. I would wear this color to an interview because guess what? This is a talking point. You know, this is a topic of conversation. I like little things like that. Oh, I love your nails. Thank you.
I'm not naturally blind. I know it's a shocker. This is not my natural hair color.
But let's talk about this because you're gonna remember me over the other person. When I interviewed for the last job, well, the one I just left recently, like literally that was the first interview that I was like, nah, I'm interviewing y'all for real. Yeah. Because I can't keep going down this path of being interviewed and then being accepted or whatever. No, I'm interviewing y'all because I want to make sure that this is not just a good fit for you. It's a good fit for me. And I'm going to stand on that with every other interview moving forward because I need you to know who I am. When I start talking and asking questions, I want you to know what I'm thinking. And so when I get this job, again, that's me even more validation that, oh yeah, I deserve to be in these spaces.
And also because we're at a point in our career where our resume speaks for itself.
Absolutely.
So if I didn't put in the work and my resume, it's something about my resume that attracted you to me. Okay, well now let me see, like you said, let me see if this is a good fit. I don't have to be anybody other than me because the work gonna speak for itself.
Every time.
Every time. So I'm gonna come in there, I'm gonna wear my long nails, I'm gonna have my blonde hair, might have my lashes on, all of that.
Might. Ain't going nowhere without these damn lashes.
You know, I be looking like I look like a bald-faced mole.
Well, I'm not doing that, but I get what you're saying. Carry on.
And that bothers some people. It really bothers other black women, not all the time, but especially the older black women. They don't like that.
Because it's one that's not even confident with who they are because, well, they was raised up in a different time, too.
Yeah, you got to play nice.
You had to wear the pearls.
You had to play nice.
Yeah, you had to be
play
quiet.
Nice.
You had to be quiet.
If they mispronounce your name, it's okay, don't say nothing. You not going to mispronounce my name. My name is my name.
But why is that bothering you? Because I know my worth, my value. I know what I bring to the table.
It's insecurities.
It is.
It's insecurities. I remember at one of my old jobs, it was this lady, black girl. She was a little older, and she had one of them names. You know, she did have one of them names.
How many syllables?
No, it was a lot of unnecessary letters. She had some essential letters, but it was a lot of unnecessary letters. She was probably naming after her daddy or something.
Mom and daddy put together.
Oh, you know, I hate that. Oh, my Lord. And they would not pronounce her name right. And she would not say nothing. Then they started like giving her like a nickname that she didn't approve of. Why would you? How you sitting in these meetings and you letting these people mispronounce your name?
They used to, I don't know why they used to love to say Candace or Courtney for me, and I'm like, oh, Constance.
That's all you got to do.
Constance.
You know, I get Isha, Asia, Aisha.
Aisha.
That's it.
All.
But you not if you can pronounce a name with 20 letters and 17 syllables. You're going to get my name right. But that just goes to show like how some people like conform to like this corporate America or this man's like this. Because it's a white man's world, right? Again, it is like, and they don't want to rock the boat or ruffle feathers. But I'll go down with the sink. This motherfucker can sink to the bottom. I'm going down.
This one, it was a teacher, and I will never forget this moment because I was looking at her like, "Are you fucking dumb?" She was like, I can't remember, I think maybe she was from either New Orleans or somewhere with maybe New England somewhere, but a very thick accent. And she was like, she moved down to Georgia and she would speak it. Everybody would just pick at her, bully her, oh, her accent. And this was like when she started working and stuff. So they would basically bully her into changing her accent because they didn't like it. And so the message she was trying to tell us as the students, and this was like a high school teacher or something, is sometimes you have to change so that you can be, swear to God, I'm not making this up. Sometimes you got to change so that you can be accepted by your counterparts. For me, it was my accent. It was the language that I used. Now I speak like this so that they can understand. They understood you the first time.
That's it.
They understood you. Now, I ain't gonna hold you, because I got a little twang in my voice. Sometimes I do have to slow down.
So I'm like, what, friend? What?
Say that again.
What? When you get to go, especially when you get to talking to other people like that's from down here.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. I just be like, what is going on? But don't change. And that's why I would never tell a girl, that's why Angel and other black, I would never tell a black girl to like, oh, you got too much dip on your chip, because you got people, adults who are teaching this in classrooms, that you got to change and modify who you are to be accepted by a world that's never going to accept you, regardless of how good you are.
Yeah.
Be who you are. Because at the end of the day, y'all might not like me, but I can go home and I can look in the mirror and I can be comfortable and I can be content with who I was.
I'm comfortable with everybody around me that's comfortable with me. I don't need
That's
y'all.
it.
I don't need y'all approval.
For what?
I don't need y'all approval.
So Angel, keep doing these. They can't see you.
Yeah.
And I hope she never lose that. I hope she never, and not just her, but the other black girls. I hope they never lose that spark. I hope they never lose that edge. Keep taking up space. Keep being who you are. Keep making people uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Don't ever change.
Mm-hmm. I just hate it because it changed. Like I said, it's this spectacle and it's this social media, and it's really like what's his name? Ryan Clark, right? Pivot.
Oh yeah, they did a really good his intro.
He did.
Yeah, I was like, okay, because that's the truth. Because even if the guy who called her a fucking idiot, even if he was, and I said like you got men twice age, but a person that would talk negatively about a girl that he's twice as old as, and he don't know her, that's not a man. You a coward.
You're a coward.
You a sucker.
Yeah.
Because even if you would say that to her face, you wouldn't say that to her daddy, you wouldn't say that to her uncles, you wouldn't say that to her brothers, you wouldn't say that to her homeboy, you wouldn't say that to Mr. Johnson, her neighbor down the street who watched her grow up.
When they got on his ass, that's when he wanted to my. I was misinformed. You weren't misinformed. But the fact
because people made everybody feel comfortable saying what the fuck they want to say, especially about black women, and they're not used to people coming to our aid and coming to and help.
Really speaking up.
Yeah,
for real.
They not used to that. Like
he was like this man, he sits on a platform and you felt empowered by all your little followers. You felt empowered by everybody
other little
else.
cowards.
And so it's like, damn, social media really has that much of an impact that this whole like I said, record-breaking games, just beautiful, fun game, all that good stuff. And all that was overshadowed. But it's like, damn, that is the power of social fucking media.
Yeah.
And so then it's like, even beyond Angel and Caitlyn, like, social media views black women this way.
Yes.
And go ahead.
No, they view black women this way because even off social media, this is how we're viewed.
This is the conversation that they're having. He just so happened to bring it
This
to
is
Twitter.
the conversation he had with his other sucker-ass friends around dinner or when they're having a beer on the golf course, but like now...
And he the same one that said the N-word. I don't know why I'm saying N-word, but he said it like how many ever times he got in trouble for that, the CEO Barstool guy.
Yeah, and I think he had some like sexual harassment or assault allegations. Like, you the fucking idiot, you fucking predator.
Social media, he going in on
you worried about this girl talking about something, you can't see me and you fucking being a fucking creep, you fucking loser. Mm-hmm. But no, they feel comfortable saying it, so that's why they're gonna do it. And then you got other people who suckers and cowards and they're retweeting, she's the sportsmanship. What the fuck? Shut up.
Unsportsmanship. Back 50 years ago, well, this ain't 50 years ago, Pooh. So I was like, 50 years ago, this could have never happened. This, that. Shut up. This not 50 years ago.
They love that.
About
they want to go
back.
They want to go back 50 years. You right, because you know, okay.
But that's crazy. Social media view us like that. And like it really gets into what kills me is it get into like the younger people head. And it's like, now it's two arguments. One, dim your light, and her standing up saying, no, I'm never going to dim my light. And I just hope that these kids can really gravitate towards the I'm not dimming my light. Yeah. And be, you know what I'm saying, of course, responsible, but I'm not dimming my light.
Under no circumstance. For what?
I can't.
For what? Never do it. But social media has that, like, I don't want to,
it's an impact.
It influences a lot of people's decisions. if you're not sure who you are, if you're not secure with who, and
it can make an impression on it for especially impressionable people,
and not even young people, old people. So you see it all the time. They seeking validation.
They'll switch up. I done seen that.
Like, nigga, that's not you in real life.
No.
Like, I know you off camera. Like, this is really, this is really weird.
Mm-hmm. I know you. I know you wouldn't dare say that. I know you picking I know you picking who you think you can bully on, because in real life you can't. I should say, Tresson. You ain't gonna pick a fight with somebody who you scared of, but you'll pick a fight with these people because you know they can't do nothing bad or shit like that. Like, come on now, get off social media. Stop being a little internet bully.
You know, and that's all these people that was, you know,
especially towards black women.
Mm-hmm. Especially. Mm-hmm. I don't like that.
But impact of social media and black women. You know what I've been thinking about lately?
Here we go with the bullshit.
No. Angela. I didn't want to call her Black China because she's like conforming into the old person that she was. And I guess incorporating her growth. So do you think that social media has an impact on one, her and doing her body and stuff? And on the other, well, I guess we can talk about that first.
It could be a combination of like social media and then just the lifestyle that came with having these modifications done. Because I think like she, you know, and this is no knock, but I think she was like a stripper in Miami first. Yeah. And then, you know, she started getting the buzz and started getting a name. So I think like we are in an era where you have to, a lot of women feel like pressed to look a certain way. Mm-hmm. Like you got to fit these
you're on this big stage.
Yeah,
you got people looking at you.
And to continue to get, like, to reap the benefits of this, you know, sometimes let me get some more fillers. Okay, let me go up another cup size. Let me go back and get another round of lipo.
Because this is what the rappers are rapping about. This is what men, visibly on media, they're saying like, oh, I like this look, I like this aesthetic. And even if they don't say it, this is the arm candy that's, you know, that's accompanying them. So, it makes you feel like I gotta,
So you're getting the perks and the benefits of being a bad bitch. Mm-hmm. And again, being a bad bitch is selective, but for the most part, you know, being a bad, you're reaping the benefits of it. So, and I think the more that women see that, like, okay, well, she driving this, or she messing with this dude, or she got this, you know, then that's something that they try to mimic. Mm-hmm. It's sad. Mm-hmm. And this is no knock at plastic surgery, cosmetic, because, you know, I want to get a BBL. Mm-hmm. But I think, like, if you, like, why are you doing it? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Is it for you, or is it for the outside noise and stuff?
Yeah.
I was watching a Tubi movie.
A girl.
Now, this is why I brought it up earlier. And I just thought about it.
Oh, my God.
Can I please?
Go ahead.
Because I know I'm not, like, the official spokesperson for Tubi.
But you should be.
At some point, I think they're going to pick up on what I'm doing here.
Because, baby.
I fucking love Tubi, okay? Anyways, watching the movie on Tubi, and it's Secret Society, so it's about a transgender woman. And on the second part, she met a non-transgender woman. And the transgender woman, she was running game on niggas. Like, she in the street, she ain't letting them know. And so, you know, a whole bunch of shit happened. But the other girl, she seen that, and she like, shit, I want to do what you doing. Because that lifestyle was just so attractive. Mm-hmm. And I want the body like how you got it. I want to run game on these niggas too. And it's like, that's where that thrill come from. Yeah. It's like, I want to look a certain way, and I want to act a certain way, because maybe this shit just fun. But again, when the well runs dry and the fun is done, how do you see yourself then? Yeah. Like, when you look in the mirror, are you happy?
And then you got to admit that
with yourself.
That maybe you didn't do it for you. Because if you're doing it for you, then do it. But if you're doing it for everybody else, or to be accepted, then you're not going to be happy. You're going to want to be, eventually you might want to, you know, get the implants out and get the fillers removed, and how Angela is doing. Yeah. You know, and maybe she had a come to Jesus moment, and she was just like,
she did get baptized.
Oh, I probably need to get baptized. I think mine wearing off.
How long it's been?
Child.
30 years?
Give or take.
I'm just gonna read up to see how often you got.
Yeah, like you gotta renew it.
Yeah, like is this?
Yeah.
Do I need to be on like the annual renewal plan?
Is every 7 years? Like some fall off your credit every 7 years. Like you go baptism fall off every 7 years. We gotta look into that.
I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, let me know what you come up with.
Okay.
But if she had that, whatever prompted her to want to go back to a more natural state or to go back to who she is at her core, then I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
But people are like, well, they need to be more responsible with what they put on social media. I don't necessarily think it's anybody's job to kind of.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't, because she never said she was a role model. And I think sometimes people put that on people. Like, be mindful of what you put on the internet because you got young people watching. You got young people trying to emulate that. And I get that. But also, parent your kids.
Yeah.
It takes a village, so you utilize your village and the people around you to keep your child grounded. That's a tough one though, because
I've always said if this person didn't say, "Hey, I'm going to be this role model," because social media wasn't created for only the role models to step up and show you how to parent or show you how to do these things. It's built with diversity and adversity. So if you're not necessarily saying it or you're not displaying it in whatever way, then it's almost not your it's not your responsibility.
Yeah.
And I think her now saying, I'm getting back to Angela. I think she's now trying to, because even she said, if you want to go and get work done, go get work done. Like, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but for me. Yeah. And so she's now looking in the mirror and seeing it for herself. And I think that she wants to display this like role model or responsibility to folks because she wants them to see that if you really don't want it, don't get it. But if you do, that's cool too. Yeah. But I think more importantly, she just focused on herself.
And
she's
that's
not
fair.
Focused on your kids and what they do and this person.
That's not her responsibility.
It's not.
And
she's as much as we on herself now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, as much as we want to put that responsibility on the influencers or the celebrities or the people with these large platforms, it's not the responsibility. Real quick to take it back to Angel. Mm-hmm. Although she is using her platform to speak out and advocate for younger Black girls, it's not technically her responsibility.
And that's why I respect her even more.
So it's not her responsibility to necessarily speak into your kids, but the fact that she is doing it is something that you can admire. That's something you have to root for her for doing that. You get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna forever root for her.
Yeah, because she didn't have to. So I don't think they owe anybody a certain level of responsibility. So I mean, Black China or Angela, her showing people this or taking people along on this journey is cool. But her word ain't law.
Yeah. It's everything that they put out there, even between me and you, we know you are the firecracker. Yeah. I'm more of the, all right, I'm a little bit more laid back or whatever. So
you like a sparkler. You got you spark, but
like
you
I'm like this when they walking down the wedding.
I'm an M80. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are gonna resonate with your personality more, and some people might resonate with my personality more. Right. They don't make it any better or less. And it's like, shit, I forgot where I was going with that.
No, okay, I don't know where you was going with that, but I was liking it.
Fuck with me.
No, I fuck with it. So I'm gonna pick back up and see where we're going. Firecracker.
Responsibility.
And if me displaying or taking you along on this journey of life, if that influenced you in a way, if you take something, you see what I'm saying? I'm picking up what you're putting down. If you take something away from it, that's great. But me opening up and me being transparent is not me saying,
this is what you should do.
You have to follow me. You have to do everything I do. I'm just telling you like, hey, this is what I did. Yep. This worked out for me. This didn't. You take away what you need to take away and leave what you don't need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. You good.
You see what I'm saying?
You deserve a medal. Because they're going to resonate with some people resonated with her when she changed her image. Yeah. And a lot of people some people going to resonate with her when she revert back to who she thinks she is. Everybody, everybody go through different emotions and different things at different phases of their life.
Absolutely.
So they literally could follow her on this journey and got his surgery at the same time and say, you know what, I'm tired of being, or I want to go back to being me. And so again, it's just not her responsibility to necessarily say you wrong for this or you right for that. It's just that she's displaying her journey and in hopes that it can impact somebody.
Yeah.
For the greater good or for whatever the good is at that time. Back then, she was just having fun. So hey, maybe she wanted to impact people to have fun.
Yeah.
Be confident in yourself, because like we said, some of the older heads, it's insecurities because you didn't have that confidence. And so maybe some people looked at when she was Black China. This is her, like this girl, she's out here, she's moving, she doing what she want to do, she moving at the beat of her own drum. That's what I want to do. And then it's just it's just a different person. But I love it either way. And I've been seeing a lot more women come out and like, yeah, I think it's time for me to get rid of the feelings.
Yeah.
I'm not praising them no more than I did when people say, I think it's time for me to get this work done.
Exactly.
I just hope that it's done with, again, the intentions to really just help enhance you for you and not for anybody else, because you don't want to regret it moving forward.
And I think that prior to like cosmetic surgery or whatever, if you are not, and people can like, and it's gonna sound crazy, if you're comfortable in your own skin, you wouldn't need plastic surgery. Or
that's not.
I'm comfortable in my own skin, but my ass is really ill shaped. Like I don't want a big booty, I just want a shapely booty, because the top ain't poking out as much as the body. It's like indented a little bit. I don't like that.
I'm a fuck with some lipo if somebody ever gave me a couple dollars.
360?
What?
BBL? You see what I'm saying? Sign me up.
I'm still go to the gym workout, whatever. It's for me.
It's for me. So I think sometimes when, not just women, because men, they get plastic surgery, when you're getting it and you already got some issues that you haven't resolved, or you're not completely confident in who you are, then you might do it for the wrong reason. You might do it for for other people. That's when it's a problem. Or when people just like OD on it. You see women with like, they keep going back to get like boobs, and now they like in a triple Z.
It's
like,
a sexing at that time.
Now at this point, like, and I'm not even trying to be funny, I do think like if a person continues to get cosmetic surgery, then at some point, like, little mental health evaluation. That's not me trying to be funny, because there's
I think you got to do an evaluation when you do like either
to get the sleeve. You have to.
Yeah.
Because a person that wants to change their entire appearance to, one, look like somebody else, or to have exaggerated features, they might need to talk to somebody. Yeah. And that's totally fine.
That's a strong mic, but yeah.
Yeah, you going to see your plastic surgeon and telling them you want to look like a cat, like that's not normal.
Somebody did that?
Yeah, the cat lady. She looks horrible.
I don't know the cat lady.
She might be sweet as pie, but she just...
I don't know the cat lady. I'm not a fan of cats.
Yeah.
Let's just start there.
Or you take your picture, now you want to look like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, it's a lot of people out there that are like, I want to look like this person. But it was somebody that came out and they wanted to look like Kim K, and I seen them, they're now trying to say like, I don't want to look like this anymore.
Yeah.
It's too much pressure. It's too much on me. Like, and it's like, it's okay. I'm never going to tell you, well, you shouldn't have never did it from the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't know where you was at in your life at that point. Baby girl, you maybe you needed something to pick you up, but now that you see that wasn't it, go ahead and change that shit back. And don't worry about what nobody say.
No.
Because there's going to be a lot of people out here talking about, oh, look, now you want to go back, or you shouldn't. Like, nah, don't worry about that. Do what you want to do when you want to do it.
Because listening to people is probably the reason why you are in this situation
from the beginning.
And you're regretting it. So the outside noise gonna always be the outside noise. And
always. It's just so easy. It's in our face now. It's in our face.
Because it's
on
social
our
media.
phone.
Yeah.
It's on the news. It's on the TV. It's radio. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
But let the outside noise continue to be the outside noise, and then just do what you want to do. Again, I'm not against cosmetic surgery if you can afford it. Not only the surgery, but the aftercare, because the aftercare is very important. The aftercare is very expensive.
Actually, yeah, my homegirl said the aftercare was more expensive than the surgery.
Because if you do it right.
And I love when it's done right.
Because when it's done right, ooh, you know who looks good?
Who?
Drea.
Drea looks freaking. Man. I always thought Amber Rose had a good proportion too.
Yeah.
Amber Rose, yeah.
But that skinny BBL on Drea, oh my God, her doctor snapped.
That shit look good.
Her doctor snapped.
I always said Drea look good.
Yeah, she look good.
Yeah.
Lala too.
Lala,
yeah. Lala look good.
It's a lot of them
that look good. And then people that I know, like outside of it's like, but then his son is like, come on now, Miss Mamas. Come on.
What time we at?
Because come on.
The end.
You don't.
We shouldn't go nowhere else.
No, I'm just
saying.
We ain't
dimming nobody light.
I'm not dimming nobody light. You're right. I'm not dimming. But
you like it?
I don't have to love it, but if you like it, that's all that matters.
That's what I was going to. Yeah, if you like it.
But yeah, no. So don't let social media dictate how you move and what you do and how you do it. And that's why I absolutely love the ladies from
Especially
LSU.
not as a black woman.
You can't. You can't. And LSU, the ladies there are doing amazing. That whole organization and the coaching staff, because they letting them use their platform. They letting them say whatever. They letting them go on these interviews and talk. Absolutely. Don't put,
a limit to
or
where they
cage
can go.
them.
Yeah, don't put a limit to how far they can go, because at the end of the day, that young lady's message has been the same. It's been consistent. Every platform, it's been consistent. I'm not doing this for nobody else but us.
She said it's bigger than me.
It's bigger than me.
Yeah, and to be that young and to have that kind of conviction, that's amazing. Again, she doesn't necessarily owe that to anybody, but the fact that she is doing it is something that, the national championship is amazing, but what she's doing, that's going to surpass that for many, many years to come. Because now you got little ball players or whoever, and they looking at it like, yeah, I can talk shit. Like, I don't gotta be. I don't have to code switch. I can, because they on the pivot they interview the freshman. She Fo. Yeah. And she from Savannah, Georgia. She not code switching. You heard all that country. Like, yes.
Get it, boo.
Yeah,
Get it, girl.
Every interview, don't try to, like your teacher said, don't try to change, don't try to do nothing to be accepted. Either they gonna fuck with you or they not. And if they do not fuck with you, that is okay. You don't have to be everybody's cup of tea. You don't want to be everybody's cup of tea. Because that means you're not being true to yourself. Don't switch up nothing. So, friend, you keep that country talking shit going.
Thank you, friend.
You're welcome.
And I'm not gonna be everybody's cup of tea because I don't like sharing like that.
I know that's right.
Nice to have you back. Okay. All right, y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed the discussion today.
Yes, it was a good one.
Never dim your light, young black girls. You don't have to. You don't need to. And we don't want you to.
Take up as much space as you absolutely want. Every single day, all day. Some people going to be okay with it. Some people not. And that's fine.
Who cares about
if you make them uncomfortable, you just make them uncomfortable. But never change who you are and always stand in your truth.
And that's a wrap.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next time.
Thank you for tuning in to Not a Real Podcast.